having a shot of a bunch of owls for the sole purpose of setting up a stupid joke.
Somebody's been leaving food around and it's attracting owls.
Hey!
The fact that Bender's antenna retracts severely to this slap undermines the dramatic tension later in the episode. They were all watching him sleep? This scene might actually be more of a sin if we find out they're all not serial killers.
Fry, mon. If you're going to be living in the office, you could at least be on time for work.
Fry is on time for work. He was there before everyone. A better question would be, if Fry's going to be living in the office, why does he sleep on the conference table when there's a perfectly good couch in the next room?
All right, people. I will now outline today's 12-point agenda.
12-point agenda meetings that could have been 12 bullet point emails.
Concerning our pest problem. Somebody's been leaving food around and it's attracting owls.
While Fry's obviously a slob, it's clearly the garbage outside that's attracting the owls. And that seems more like a sanitation department problem than a point 2 of a 12-point agenda work meeting problem.
Now, as this shocking graph indicates, our water consumption has tripled in the last month.
It indicates nothing of the sort. The line shows an increase from 10 to 20, which is not triple. And that increase happens over not 1 month, but over 3. We don't know what's because the x-axis isn't labeled. The only thing shocking about this graph is its lack of useful information. Putting your spaceship's emergency shutdown button on the outside.
Professor, we need to talk to you about Fry.
Calling another meeting to discuss what you were already talking about in the meeting you just left.
Fry has got to go.
What my doctor said after looking at my latest cholesterol test has somehow made its way into this episode.
Bachelor chow, now with flavor.
When we first see Fry watching TV, there's some kind of slop on the sofa beside him, and the table is empty. When Bender and Leela walk in, the sofa slop is magically turned into a slice of pizza, an empty Slurm can, and a potato chip. And after Leela leaves, there's suddenly pizza and food debris on what was an empty table. I'm not sure why Fry has to resort to eating bachelor chow when he lives in a place where food spontaneously generates.
Calculon? I thought you were in a coma.
And I thought he was just proposing to Monique. Either this is somehow much later in the day or the plot of this robo-soap is really hard to follow. Okay, I've watched this conveyor go around throughout the entire scene, and due to the repetition of some of the items, I'm going to say this place specifically prepares and provides, starting from the top, pink frosted cakes, bottles of whiskey, big f***ing bowls of nachos, hoagie sandwiches, salads, and accompanying vomit bags, bottles of ketchup, bottles of sake, bowls of chili with extra napkins, strawberry milkshakes, thermoses of water, baked potatoes with cheese and bananas, plates of steak, mashed potatoes and broccoli, popcorn, and tall cappuccinos. Everything else must be special orders because they don't repeat like the items I've just listed. Don't believe me? Then that apple right there is a special order just for you, asshole. Also, at the start of the scene, we have a guy in blue reading a book, a lady in green eating by herself, and 2 diners sharing drinks, with the final booth empty and in need of bussing. After Bender lights a cigar, the lady eating alone has disappeared, the empty table now has a blonde jerk, and the guy in blue has a buddy. Then, after Bender suggests that Fry live with him, the 2 drinkers are gone. Did Fry wake up in a version of the Matrix that's glitching the f*** out? Unnecessary Dutch angle is unnecessary.
Here we are, your new home.
If you convert Bender's apartment number to text, it's a $sign. And the number of the one across the hall is a hashtag. And this is a sin for making me waste time converting binary to ASCII, only to find out there's no joke here. Also, using binary for your robot apartment numbering is cute, but then the numbers aren't sequential. Episode doesn't know how to 011001111011011011101110111011101 correctly.
Listen, Bender, where's your bathroom?
Bath what?
Bender's worked with humans for who knows how long. There's no way he doesn't know what a bathroom is. Blank interior wall. Smiley face computer panel. Blank interior wall. Excitement.
Got to tell Bender you're moving out.
Fry is currently freeloading at Bender's place. The courteous thing to do would be to leave a note saying thanks with a 12-pack of beer. I know that's what I would have expected. Steve.
Sure, it ain't one of them la-di-da above-ground places.
But it is above ground. Maybe underwater, but it's still above ground. Show doesn't know how to subterranean properly.
At least it's got a great view.
And a squid with an excellent sense of comedic timing.
I can barely move. It's perfect.
Bender would be excellent at center seat and commercial airplane sins. As clever as this program is, some of the jokes are pretty basic.
Happy housewarming, Fry. It's a miniature fruit salad tree.
No, it's a miniature fruit tree that could make maybe one normal-sized fruit salad.
Hey, what happened to the TV?
It just went out.
This is an outrage. I'm gonna go yell at the manager.
Bender might dream about killing all humans, but deep down, he's really just a tin Karen.
Pardon me. I don't mean to pry into what you're doing in here with the crab and the one-eyed lady and the Chinese girl, but everyone on this floor is having trouble with their TV reception.
How does the manager know that the problem with the TV reception has anything to do with what's going on in Fry and Bender's apartment? Also, we will learn Bender's antenna is causing the bad TV reception, but we've also established that the TV reception only goes out when Bender's in the room. Unless Bender's been visiting all the other apartments when he leaves, there's no way he should be affecting reception for the whole floor.
Relax, Sonny. This kajigger will find the source of the interference.
This kajigger's on for all the some time. Star Trek reference in a sci-fi show cliche.
Hey, the TV's back on!
We are gathered to mourn the death of Calculon, industrialist, private eye, friend.
In 2 minutes, we went from Calculon's wedding to Calculon's funeral. The plot on All My Circuits moves way faster than the plot of this episode.
Bender's not a guy. He's a robot.
Same thing.
It is not.
My roommate's gone, and all he left behind was an eyelash and 3 skin flakes.
That eyelash is not red, and Bender should be more concerned about the person who clearly broke into his apartment.
I hate the people who love me, and they hate me.
YouTube comment sections. If you think there's no liquor at a boring geology lecture, then you've never been to a boring geology lecture. That door opened way too promptly. In that huge apartment, Fry just happened to be right next to the door. This scene might actually be more of a sin if we find out Fry is not a serial killer.
Fry, don't help him mutilate himself.
But it's a useless antenna. It's not like he's a ham radio or something.
The antenna was transferring Bender's thoughts onto one of the neighbor's cell phones, so he very well could be a f***ing ham radio, Fry. Quit being so judgmental. Those windows have no glass in them. Do you want an owl infestation? Because that's how you get an owl infestation. And probably ants. Also, if it was Bender's thought transmissions that were causing the problem, the static should have stopped when he cut off the antenna, not after he threw it out the window.
You're my best friend. I'm sorry I treated you so badly.
And I'm sorry for skip.
Wait a minute. You did it all backwards.
Review of my sex tape?
Bingo.
You call that an antenna?
Antenna shaming. Is this another unnecessary Dutch angle, or is this building just built at a 45-degree angle? If robots don't have any possessions and they like living in small spaces, why design robot apartments with closets this big? Also, I'd just like to point out that there's a closet inside the closet. Closetception.
Yours tastes like piss and flies, don't it?
I've been processing this for some time, Monique.
0.68 seconds, sir. For an android, that is nearly an eternity.
I'm going straight home, put on a little Millie Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown.
Ah, I can barely move.
Tom, you gotta come out of the closet. Oh my God.
I used to live like this, in squalor and filth.
Happy housewarming, Fry.
Fruit.
Please, Bender, have some malt liquor. If not for yourself, then for the people who love you.
And now she's pouring a Colt 45, and we all know what that means.
Here's Johnny.
This is huge.
That's what she said.